Hi, welcome to the GenX Glam Gab channel here on YouTube. It is great to see everyone, whether you're new, whether you're coming back, welcome. Welcome to my channel. Mom in her basement doing a little bit of glam, doing a little bit of gab, and sometimes I do giveaways. I want to just quickly get the giveaways out of the way because there are two going on. The first one will be drawn on April 27th, and it is a Glam Grab bag of goodies. The link to that giveaway video is in this video description. You need to make a comment in that video, be subscribed to the channel, and have a USA or Canada mailing address. Those are the basic rules, but all the rules are posted in that video. The other giveaway is the Discord giveaway. The Discord, the GenX Glam Gab Discord server exists. There's also a link to that server in this video, so if you want to join, you can still get in on a big draw that's going to happen on Easter Sunday. I was waiting to get 50 members over there. We made it to 50, and there is going to be a Charlotte Tilbury Elf collab, epic glam care package draw. And it's very exciting. It's very exciting. I also have a twist. I also have an Easter egg, but we'll get to that later. So let's quickly finish my makeup because I don't know why I didn't finish. It was a wash and dry the hair day. So I've been down here layering the skincare, layering the color correcting. I even did my eyes today. I used my P. Louise Rumor Base. I use this in the shade. This is in the shade 2. And I prepped my lids. I don't know. I love this base from P. Louise. This is one of her signature products because it actually has pigment in it. And I do feel like it covers some of the discolorations I have going on in my eyelids. I don't always have time to go all in on this kind of stuff with the lids. My lids are hooded. I don't have the subject matter expertise skills to make any super fandangled eye looks. But, you know, I do like this base. The very neutral shadows that I do use stick to it quite well. So it's been dried down for some time. I think I'm ready to put some sort of, neutral powder on it and call it good. But I will finish my base. Like I said, I did my skincare, I did my color correcting, I prepped my lids, and now I'm going to go in. I haven't used this for a while, and this is a repurchase for me. I think I've bought 3 of these, I would say, in the past 2 years since I started my makeup collection journey. This is from Maybelline. It is the Eraser Treatment Makeup. I use it in the shade 118, and it's a really nice alternative, I think, to to full-on foundation. It has a nice little sponge applicator, which you could use to apply, but I'm just going to go ahead and take the product right onto my beauty blender because I am, as usual, in a bit of a hurry. Happy Thursday for those of you that are watching, and perhaps many of you, for you, this is your TGIF because we are rolling into the holiday weekend, Easter 2025. So this thing you spin it from the bottom, and that's how you get your product out. And there's no going back once you spin it. So I'm just being very, very conservative because it's one of these deals where this could get a little bit messy. Like, I'm surprised this top isn't a little bit more messy because you can't bring it back down. I don't know how I feel about these kind of applicators with the sponges. I mean, let's talk about the beauty wands that are out there. Same deal. You've got this sponge attached to a formula, right? And the dispenser is click, and you get the formula out. But man, I feel like there's huge potential for it to be messy. I mean, did they talk about this in the brainstorming sessions? Did they acknowledge, people are going to find this? I don't want to mess up my lids too much. I want to cover that. But did they, when they were brainstorming, did they say oh, this is going to be collateral damage for users? They're just going to always have to be cleaning the caps of their products that have the spongy sponge on the top. I doubt it. I thought they probably just thought, oh, that's one-stop shopping. They can just do the dots because a lot of, if you watch a lot of gurus out there, like the real deal gurus, they love to make these little dots all over their face and then blend in with them. Call it a trendy way to apply your makeup. So, I mean, it could have something to do with that too. All right, I didn't want to do much of a base, but if I lean in, which I will do, I will lean in. You can tell, let's put the top back on. You can tell that, I don't have a cakey base going on. It's a very thin light coverage, almost skin-like, if you will. Let me lean in so you can get a little bit of a view. Where's the brush I used for the P. Louise? You can get a little bit of a view of how that rumor base is drying down. I normally have, I would say, my discoloration on my lids, I put it in the rust category. It's a little bit rusty. So I do think that the P. Louise did a good job of covering up that kind of rust I have going on. And I did drag it through here, and I dragged it kind of down here a little bit, just so that it wasn't, you know, it wasn't blunt. The blend wasn't blunt. Dragged it across here, dragged it down here. Tried my best. And I'm gonna go in with this Makeup by Mario. They calls this the Master Eye Prep Set. And this was still on sale during the Sephora sale. I kind of wish I would have found this. I kind of wish I would have found this more recently, because I did get it for 23 bucks, I think it was. But then it was on sale during the Sephora spring sale. So I could have got 20% off that, and then it really would have been made it worth it, because this prep kit by Mario has two sort of creamy bases, which is pretty much what I've already done with the P. Louise, because this is a creamy base. And then it has this really nice neutral powder. And that's what I'm going for right now. I really like it a lot. You know, at beauty school, they taught us that, I mean, basically there's, you know, 3 steps, basic steps to creating, you know, some sort of like contoured look in your eye. And that is, you know, you've got step 1 is to make your base with a really sort of neutral color, and then to get your lighter colors on the inside here and a darker color on the outside. And then it was interesting at beauty school too, how, and I can't do this because I don't have the eye look subject matter expertise, right? But you know, we learned in beauty school how to turn the day look into the night look. You can just keep building and building. Definitely go with, you know, the more darker colors to create those eye looks. Anyway, don't know why I went off on that tangent, but so for me, that's almost good enough on my lids, because I'll drag some of my powder bronzer on there to give them a little bit more definition. But I just like to color. I just like to mask the discoloration, the natural discoloration that's going on my lids. And then I'm kind of good with that. You know what I mean? Like that's for me, that's good. That shadow from the Mario Eye Wizard kit, the base shadow shade, is sticking very well to the P. Louise. I'm gonna lean in again, right? It's not super creasy. I can live with that. Looks natural to me. Looks natty, as the kids say. Natty. All right, what's next? Oh, let's do, you know, oopsie daisy. I pulled this out yesterday to use. This is in the shade Champagne. It's P. Louise. It's Charlotte Tilbury's Eyes to Mesmerize, and it's a really soft, almost moussey sort of shadow shade. It's not a base. It's a full-on, you know, it has a little bit of sparkle to it. Anyway, missed that step. Let's just move in. We're gonna use other Charlotte Tilbury anyway. Let's move into doing a little bit of color on my cheeks. I do want to share the IPSY box. I got the Glambag and I got the Glambox this month. Oh, here we could use this tiny bit. This is what was supposed to be her like 5-minute face. You can't get this anymore. Boy, mine's really beat up. It comes with this little eyeshadow wand, an easy highlighter wand, and an easy cheek and lip wand. Let's just put a little bit of the darker one on the outside. I mean, why, you're not even going to be able to tell that I did anything because my eyes are so hooded anyway. But I'm gonna blend some of my creamy bronzer up there. So let's just like stage some here, like a very thick eyeliner. I'll smudge it with my fingers. That's almost the natural discoloration of my lids. I think I went back in time. Anyway, what I was really trying to get out of this thing was the easy lip and cheek wand, because I like, oops, nope, Put it in the wrong spot. Put that in the wrong spot. That's the highlighter. Oopsie daisy. That goes in the highlighter slot. This is the Lip and Cheek Wand. I really like this color. I do. So I'm just going to put a little bit right there, and keep going, because my plan was actually just come on here with the makeup already done so that I could just go in and do some show and tell with these, you know, with the recent IPSY hauls. Oh, I have another Charlotte Tilbury customer service story. If you'll allow me, please indulge. So I don't know if anybody remembers, but I said that I cashed in recently 1,500 of my Charlotte Tilbury loyalty coins. And I picked the face oil because there were only two things I could have picked for those 1,500 coins. And the other one was like I think it was a 15 milliliter of her magic cream. And I do have some spare magic cream laying around. Plus I'm working on my 50 ml refill. So, and I'm giving away the full size face oil in the Discord giveaway that I'm drawing for on Sunday. So I thought, okay, well, you know, I don't use a lot of face oil. Put it in the overstock, or just maybe I'll change my mind. But I'm pretty faithful to my GRWM Youth Water Oil. Anyway, so I could cash in the 1,500 points, but I did have to do a $20 minimum spend. So I was like, okay, 20 bucks. That, you know, I can get something pretty simple. So I ended up getting this. This is it's a Lip Cheap Pillow Talk Fair and Kissing Pillow Talk Fair. They're just like deluxe lippy and liner. It was $25. So I'm like, okay, that gets me, because the loyalty coins, excuse me, the loyalty coins were gonna expire, some of them, and they're dollar for dollar. So I'm like, I gotta spend these things. And so the lippy came, right? And no face oil. I was like, what? So I emailed customer service. I explained what happened. I'm like, hey, the coins are gone, and I didn't get the product that I redeemed it for. And Charlotte's so fast. Like within 24 hours, I had, you know, a customer service rep get back to me and basically say it was an 8 milliliter. The 8 milliliter face oil is out of stock, and provided a link to like 5 or 6 different products that I could pick from in place of the face oil. Now remember, on the website, it was either the face oil or it was the Charlotte Tilbury 15 ml magic cream. So that was on there. What else was on there? There was a lip gloss I could have picked from. I think a deluxe mini. No, I think that set that I just showed you, like a mini with a lippy liner, that was on there. Anyway, everything on there I had already tried from Charlotte. Not a big surprise. Except for the new like spot treatment serum. Like well, I'm not saying the title exactly right, but you know, last month or so, she dropped a new serum that's supposed to target like age spots. So that was on there for a 10 milliliter mini, and I have not tried it. The full size is something in the 80s. And I thought to myself, you know, your GRWM skincare, especially the Belle Royale line, is targeting those spots, you know, so don't do it. So I didn't do it, but now I can test it out. 10 milliliters is kind of enough for me to notice if there is any difference. All right, that was just a little bit of my Too Faced chocolate mousse sculpting stick, just a tiny bit. I have another Charlotte Tilbury product pulled out here. I'm gonna go in. She calls this her Film Star Bronze and Glow. Film Star Bronze and Glow. I'm kind of going for another one of these not really there looks. All right, so I dipped in with the lighter one, and I'm feeling like I'm gonna go on my lids with that, like super fluffy, super just pat. Coming in on those lids so you can see. I think they still look a little bit natural, but because I was in such a rush in talking and everything, that little wand I used to give a little bit of darkness to the edge of my lids, I really truly think I inserted my natural discoloration back in, which is, I think, kind of hilarious. All right, let's go in with the darker one of these, drag it across, drag it back up here, I'm going to do big, fluffy motions. I'm kind of going, again, not that every day isn't a barely there look, but I've kind of been on like a barely there kick all week, but you see me use product. It's funny, I'll sometimes get the comments at work because folks know that, I'm on this journey and I'm collecting and I'm learning. They know I'm wearing makeup, but it doesn't look like it. But I feel really smoothed out. I feel like I have diminished the imperfections. It's all about how it makes me feel. Anyway, I don't need somebody to give me, like, oh my gosh, you've got the full beat on. Actually, I don't really want to hear that, so the more I can just blend in under the radar, the better. All right, before we go ahead and look at the Ipsy Daisies, I want to do my lips. But this came, well, let's look at the little glam bag. Here's the little glam bag. I'm still rocking this. Family member got me a 6-month subscription. I'm so excited. Came in this cute little orange bag. This screams spring. I'm sorry. And it's quilted and soft and I love it. I came with this lip liner. It's from KVOS Sync NYC Triple Lip Liner. Weightless pink nude liner, glides on like a dream. It's true. I'm wearing it. Can you even tell? Probably not because it's nude. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was really super easy to work with. It's a gel formula, but it has a tip. And here, I'm going to swatch it so you can see. So there, it's a pinky nude. It worked out perfect with the lippy shades that I pulled out today. The thing that I like about it in this tip, like I was going to use my Rare Beauty, but this is a fatter tip. Do you see the difference in the points? Let me just spin these up so you can see. I think it's important. See the difference in the tips? Like the Rare Beauty one is so fat and almost like plump, whereas this new one from the KVOS NYC, this tip is so much finer. And so what I've learned, I'm still learning every day, is this kind of tip, even though I love this color from Rare Beauty and I have been using it almost every day since I got it, I'm drawing outside of the lines. This one's going to make me draw outside of the lines a little bit more than this one. This is I know these are completely different colors. That's not what we're comparing. We're comparing the tips, I mean, what about you? What about you? And remember, my teacher at beauty school told me for the eyeliner, for the lip liner, for beginners, the best kind of product to practice with are the pencils because it's got that sharp, it's got that sharp sort of edge to it. And it helps you naturally stay in the lines. Stay in the lines. I'm still trying to stay in the lines. So I love that. A hair product came and I used it. Don't have anything from Wow. How many of you other people are out there either at Sephora or just have heard of this brand, Wow, and never used it? I mean, I'm raising my hand because I have. So I was super excited. I got to pick this. And the Glam Bag, you get to pick one thing. This is what I picked. Dream Coat Supernatural Spray, Anti-Frizz, Anti-Humidity Treatment. This could be fantastic for the summer. It's plenty of product to last me a while because I can rotate in. And you basically use it I dried my hair halfway. And then I sprayed it because on the back it says on damp hair. So I dried it halfway. That's what I always do. I don't know if anybody cares. I don't know if anybody cares. But what I do is I dry my hair halfway. And then I take this guy, this huge, fluffy, heated guy. And then I go in with this. So when I got my hair half dry, I did the spray with the Wow. I'm not turning it on because it would be really loud. But imagine hot airs coming out of this, right? And yes, that's what I did. And then I finished drying my hair with the hot heat coming out of here with my big brush with that Wow on it. And I think it did. I think it is a little anti-frizz. I think it's looking a little shiny. Looks all right. All right, what else came in this thing? Let's look. Let me just show you. So I got the hair product from Wow. I got the lip liner from the KVOS NYC, which I've never heard of. This is from Blink. It's an ultra volume tubing mascara. guys, you know, mascara is not my fave, but this claims to be for fuller, longer, and ultra dramatic lashes. Okay, so I guess for somebody with me with like challenged lashes where I'm just always like, they don't exist, maybe this would make them pop a little bit more. But it says that it has like next level tubing technology and that a single swipe wraps your lashes in a pigment that resists smudging. So when I read this, I'm like, all right, let's do the wear test. Here is there it is. It felt like, is there any product on there? There it is. Remember, we don't have to do anything. We're just gonna put a really light coat. Is it really not gonna smudge? I'll tell you, because I've shared before, I'm infamous for, you know, touching my eyes, forgetting I have mascara on and smudging all over the place. So let's see. It is separating them out, actually. I'm not the best on the applicating. I'm not the best at applying. Applicating. I love that. I love the stuff that I come up with when I have to talk and think at the same time. Leaning in. It gives a little bit of pop. I mean, I might do a second coat offline, but I don't want to subject you. 2 other products in here. I wanted to use this today and I forgot. It's the Soothe and Smooth Hyaluronic Brightening Eye Complex, MZ Skin. I'm trying to use up the last bit of this Shiseido sample from the Altea Moon eye line. It's under eye concentrate. I think I still have another application. I say that every day. I'm like, I have another application. I'm going to use this up before I travel. Oh, this could be good in my travel bag. I need to start packing my travel makeup bag. So maybe when we sit down tomorrow, I'll show you what I'm going to bring with. And then the last thing that came in here is Silky Rinse. Definitely I'll bring this with. Gentle Hydrating Facial Cleanser. So now you've seen 2 things, and I'm going to bring this with. So 3 things that I'm going to bring with when I go traveling for the holidays. All right, what other lippies did I pull out? I pulled out 3 other ones. How am I going to use all of these? I've got this Merit lipstick. Here's the shade. It's kind of like in the light brown family because I was feeling brown. I was feeling like I wanted to go brown. Then I pulled out this lip shimmer from e.l.f. I love this thing. It just gives you like a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of something finish on the lips, and it's really nice, chic-y packaging for e.l.f. It's magnet. And then the Tom Ford like lipstick that I bought at the warehouse sale that I went to. Although look at this, it's kind of like more like a red rust color. It's not really in the brown family, but I just wanted to pull it out. I'm like, I need to use it. Let's go in with the Merit and just put the e.l.f. on top of the Merit. And then let's call the lips done. All right, let's drag that against the pink nude. Not a bad match. This is a very matted shade. But we're going to put the sparkles on top of it. I should do a little bit of setting powder. All right, let's put the sparkles on top of that Merit lippy and then quickly look at what I got in the Glambox. Oh, wow, yep, there it is. There's a little bit of transfer of sparkles. This is the look today. We have to take me or leave me. One of the two. Okay. Here we go with the IPSY. I think I'll just try to get it out in front of me on my glam station and get rid of the box. So we don't deal with the box. This was a heavy one. This was a heavy one because I picked a lot of heavy stuff. So here's the Murad Environmental Shield Essential C Cleanser. Just love my cleansers. I've always said that. So look at this. It's going to last forever. This is going in permanent packing. Like this one's going to go in... Well, I haven't really figured out how I'm going to pack up my glam station. Like, you know, a lot of this stuff I'm not going to see for months as it ships over the ocean. I think what I'm going to do, I have these 3-drawer plastic dressers. You know what I'm talking about. You can get them at Target and Walmart. Yeah, Crafty. I have some from when my kids were little that they used for like baby clothes. They're that old. They really hold up. I was thinking I have 3 of them down here at my glam station. I was just thinking of using those 3. So that's 3, 6, 9 drawers, fortifying corners and stuff, and just, you know, packing up the stuff that I know will not be expired, overstock stuff, all that stuff in those. So that way when it all arrives, it's there and I can unpack it from the drawers. All right. Oh, this is interesting. This is a micellar water, which I love and I needed because my current one is almost gone. Here's my Garnier one. Because I have so many different, you know, things to rotate through that it seems like that Garnier one is never going to finish. Here we go. Symbiosis London. It's it got me with charcoal. I thought that was really interesting. Purifying and imperfections corrector micellar water. This thing looked super intriguing to me. What are the English directions? Saturate a cotton pad with the solution, then wipe the pad across your face. Probably could have figured that out, right? Eyes, lips. Oh, you can use it on your lips. And maybe it won't sting your eyes. Oh, speaking of stinging eyes, I got a little bit of my Youth Water oil from Guerlain in my eye today, in the corner of my eye, and it stung. Just like a lesson learned, just sharing. And lips for cleaning and makeup removal. So I'm going to try this tonight. Let's see if it's got a smell to it when it comes time to, oh, wow, this is really fortified. I'm not trying to get a load of laundry in before work, so we may hear my laundry machine go off. No smell. I just thought charcoal infused. They get me with charcoal infused because that gives like, I think it has like antioxidant products. I don't know. I like my charcoal infused scrubby brush cleaner from e.l.f. and I went on the website to do like a restock and they're not selling the charcoal infused one before. They're only selling the their new drop, the white bar. Restock of this Shawasu face cream, concentrating ginseng. Really like it. It is a great brightener. Here's what it kind of looks like out of the box, right? This is my, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to grab it for $3 because this is perfect for travel. And I don't know, when I move, I'm not going to be able, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this stuff. Restock of my travel size glow recipe watermelon glow toner. I love this stuff. I have gone through it in the full size. And then I get any chance I get to get this size in this particular toner for traveling, I grab it. This is, I love Fenty Skin, something I haven't tried yet. It's called the Pre-Show Glow. You're supposed to, it kind of looks like fat water oil. It kind of looks like the fat water oil non-milky toner. And it comes with a little applicator. Oh, this looks like a wristband. I kind of love it. It looks like a wristband. Anyway, I was reading the instructions when it came. You're supposed to wet the reusable applicator and your face with water. What else would you wet it with? Pour a small amount of the solution onto the applicator and scrub the face for 30 to 60 seconds. And then I imagine it's a rinse off. So this is really interesting. Can we just get into this? Can I get into this really quickly if I can find my scissors? Spinning. Why didn't I put my scissors away where they're supposed to be? Busted into it with the tweezers. Sometimes you just have to be resourceful because I'm dying to see if this thing is it is. Wow, look at this. Look at this. They make it so easy. This is so clever. I love it. Has Fenty Skin on there. So, okay, you wet your face. You put a little bit of this, I guess, on this, and then you do one of these numbers, exfoliate, and then rinse off. I think this is so cute. I'm so glad. Like, I don't even know how to display this. I'm thinking, like, should this be the thumbnail? This is so cool. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. What else did I get? I got this from Paul Mitchell. Oh, everybody's talking about bonding, hair bonding. I'm like, maybe my hair needs bonding. I have such fine hair. So this is a treatment, deeply nourishing product. I don't know, everybody's talking about hair bonding out there, so I'm like jumping on the bandwagon. I read these directions when it came in the mail. It's basically you leave this on for 2 to 3 minutes and you rinse it off. I condition my hair every time I wash my hair. I've always really been into conditioner. I go through it. I mean, I'm probably not alone. I go through it faster than I go through shampoo. Is there anybody else out there? Same situation. Oh, my thing's gonna go off. You're gonna hear the beep, beep, beep. There was one more thing that came in here, and I don't think I'm gonna keep it. This might go in the overstock because as I look at it, this is a bit dark. It's a bronzer from Defiance Beauty, and it looks to me like a tiny bit dark, but I I'm kind of curious about the formula. It looks like a really nice mill, but I don't want to get into it just in case it goes in the overstock giveaway. All right, speaking of a bronzer, let's keep with Too Faced. This is my milk chocolate sort of face bronzer. Got this at the cosmetics company outlet store, which carries Too Faced, which is very nice. I get a fair amount of my Too Faced stuff. Oh, there it is. It's almost as if I was on cue. I get a fair amount of my Too Faced products at the cosmetic company outlet store. It's just such a nice deal. All right, I gotta go. I feel like we've covered everything. Oh, one other thing. Flower Knows, and I posted this on the Discord. Flower Knows is running mystery Eastery basket. So you can buy for $39, $49, or $59. You get 4 products in the basket. So the difference in tiers must be maybe either the size of the product or it's got to be size, right? Because $39, $49, and $59 are the prices for the mystery baskets from Flower Knows, but you still get 4 products per basket. So it's very mysterious. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next video.